just winning the game. So this doesn't necessarily make me feel very good. Additionally, if I play queen e6, there's knight d5, takes knight e7, creating the classic family fork, and white will be up a pawn at the end here with this extra e3 pawn. So Arjun instead plays knight takes b6. This is a mistake. Now after takes knight c8 and queen c7, I've sacked the rook, but this knight is trapped, meaning that we're going to be in a situation where I have a bishop and a knight in return for a rook, and I should be okay. So Arjun takes, I take, and now Arjun plays move rook c1. Now this move is simply a terrible move from Arjun. I think that Arjun was also feeling quite tired because in any normal world, you would get this move b4 right away, and after takes, knight e6. Black is worse. I didn't think I was that much worse here, but I figured with the two connected pawns here, white should have great chances to win. Instead, Arjun goes rook bc1, and now after the move a4, white is unable to create the chain of pawns, because if you ever go b4, I have end peasant with pawn takes pawn, bishop c4, I'll mop up the pawn on c5, and there's no danger. So we get a4, knight d4, bishop c4, c6, now I go knight g6, trying to bring the knight to the center to win this pawn on c6. Arjun plays queen c2, queen e7, I guard this pawn on a4, we get queen c3, knight e7, rook here, and now I play the move h6. Arjun goes rook c1, I play knight e4, queen 1, takes, knight f5, and here I play another horrendous move, knight to e7. Now this move is a clear sign of how tired I think both players were, because in a normal world, just about any other move is better. Something like rook c7, rook b8, but instead I go knight e7. Arjun trades, and now he plays this move rook to d4, and this is just a mistake. Actually, as soon as I took on e7, I realized that Arjun had this move rook takes pawn due to the pin, and if anybody's better here, it's white. Instead, Arjun goes rook d4. Now I play rook to b8, avoiding the rook b5 trick. We get rook c2, and here I play the move rook b6. Arjun goes queen a5, I play rook a6, queen e1, rook g6, and here after queen d1 and queen g5, this should be over. I should simply win this game 100 times out of 100. So Arjun plays queen b3, and now I play this move bishop b3. In retrospect, I think this is a move that I should not have played, not so much because it's not a good move, but because once I play bishop b3, white has some potential counterplay. The move that I think I should have played is this move f5, simply locking the horse and the bishop on these two squares. And if I had played f5, I have zero doubt in my mind that I would have ever even come close to losing this game. Instead, I play bishop b3, which is still fine. We get rook c8, king h7, and now Arjun plays move h4. I take, we get queen f7, and here I play the insanely hilarious move rook to f6. Now, I don't even know what I was thinking when I played this move. Honestly, I think I just thought the game was kind of over here, and there was nothing that white could do, so I just hallucinated. But in any normal world, I should just sack the rook, go queen g4, and the game will simply end in a draw. If white goes king to f1 trying to avoid, I can still check. And if king e1, I can simply take the rook here. And with the bishop and the knight here on great squares, the queen coming to c1 or h3, there's just no world where I lose the game. Instead, I go rook to f6 here, which is a terrible mistake. And after queen g8, king g6, and the move g3, as you can tell from the evaluation bar, suddenly white is winning. Now, I think in my mind, I was already very much on autopilot here, and I just thought there had to be some trick where the queen checks or something hanging. But as soon as Arjun played g3, anybody who was watching the game live on the stream probably noticed that I started laughing out of sheer disgust. And the reason is because now there is no way to attack the white king. It's guarded, and with the move rook c7 to attack the pawn on g7, suddenly there's nothing I can do. So I play queen g4, we get rook c7, and there's just no way to guard this pawn here. I go for the move king h5, we get takes, and here I play the move rook g6. I could have played queen e6 here, another option, but after takes f3. If I move the knight, there's rook h4, checkmating the king. If I don't move the knight, well, white just takes and wins the game. So there's not a whole lot to be done. So I go rook g6, we get queen f7. Here I play the move bishop c4. Had I played queen e6, which is the best move, it's the same thing. Takes and f3, winning the knight or creating a checkmate on h4. So I play bishop c4, Arjun trades, he goes g4, and here I resign the game because I cannot take the pawn with the queen due to the pin. And after king g5, f4, the king has to yield here, it's being checked, and then white takes the queen and wins the game. So a very, very disappointing end to the day with this Armageddon game, but you're probably wondering why I'm not super unhappy. Now, the reason I'm not super upset about this is because I gave everything towards the classical game, but more importantly, when it comes to this tournament, and some people are not going to like what I'm about to say, my focus is solely on the classical game. If I win some Armageddon games or I lose some Armageddon games, I might be a little bit disappointed, but my focus is on the classical game. So even if I were to draw every classical game and lose every Armageddon, it's not really going to change my mood all that much, because in my road to the candidates, I'm going to need to preserve